Going on? Orm Swarm coming at you guys with a video today. This video is about Romeo Okwara. He's back, baby. He's back. 25 years old. Lions re-signed him to a 3-year deal worth $39 million. Not too sure 100% of the contract details, but he's back. Romeo is back. Where art thou, Romeo? He is back, okay? 6'4", 263 pounds back. Now, 139 tackles, 22 tackles for loss, 49 quarterback hits, 4 pass deflects, 5 forced fumbles, 1 fumble recovery, 20 sacks, and a 5-year career. 5-year young career. He's only 25 years old. He will be 26 come this June, though. So he's still super young. Now, this is a guy that's undrafted free agent out of Notre Dame, picked up by the Giants. He played linebacker for 2 years at Notre Dame, actually, too. If you think of it, he played linebacker 2 years at Notre Dame, and then he switched over to defensive end his last 2 years at Notre Dame. Then he improved his stats tremendously as a Notre Dame Fighting Irish player. Had like 9 sacks his senior year in college. Never got drafted. Giants picked him up. Blah blah blah. This and that. Now he ended up getting in like 4 games as a Giant. Ended up getting in 4 games as a Giant. Started 4. He was available for more than that. And I think he did end up getting hurt with a knee sprain. He ended up getting hurt with a knee sprain. They ended up putting him on IR. Then they ended up actually waiving him in 2018. So we ended up picking him up off waivers in 2018, which was really special. I guess there was, I think, if I can remember, and my memory's bad, guys. My memory's gonna be bad. It always has been. I was trying to figure out how they ended up acquiring Romeo, and I kind of remember this from a few years back. The Lions playing the Giants in a scrimmage match, in a scrimmage game, and he stood out to Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia. And then the Giants ended up waiving Romeo after so-and-so weeks at camp. And we ended up picking him up. So 2018, this guy comes to Detroit, okay? This is where this gets really tricky with this Romeo thing. Comes to Detroit in 2018. 39 tackles, 7.5 sacks. Okay? As an undrafted free agent. 39 tackles as a defensive end. At about 260 plus pounds. And I think he started 14 games for Detroit Lions in 2018. Started 14 games, new system, brand new team, new teammates. He has a breakout season. Because his first 2 years in New York, he did nothing. First 2 years, he did nothing. I think he might have acquired 1 or 2 sacks as a Giant. So then he comes to Detroit, and he has 7.5 sacks in a new system, new coaching, new players, new city, everything brand new. So he breaks out, right? So 2019 comes around. 2019 comes off. He falls off completely, okay? He only started 1 game in 2019. Now I'm trying to figure out why he only started one game in 2019. You guys might want to help me in the comments on this one, because I tried to look. I know he got put on injured reserve non-football related a year later. I don't remember why. Did he get hurt in 2019, Romeo? Because I don't remember. So he had a bad year, 2019. Fell completely off. Numbers were really, really bad. He comes around, 2020 rolls along. He's healthy again. He gets taken off the non-injury list. I guess it wasn't an injury. I don't remember what happened. I really don't. But he was put on IR, but it was non-injury related. So it was called NIR, whatever it's called. But it's not. He wasn't officially hurt. But he comes back in 2020. And again, he only starts 9 games. Now, to me, that's pretty crazy what he did. 9 games, he had 10 sacks, 44 tackles, 11 tackles for loss, 18 QB hits, 3 forced fumbles, and a pass deflect. 9 games in. 9 games he started. He was available for 14. Okay? He's available for 14, so I don't really know what happened. I'm trying to remember. Was he hurt? Has he been hurt? Was he hurt in 2019? I know he was put on that non-injury related IR, but then he comes back 2020. Again, he only starts 9 games, but has a breakout season in 2020. Completely breakout season. Now, I think the sky's the limit for this guy. Sky's the limit for this guy. Now, I remember I made a video, guys. I made a video about this when Kenny Golladay never got the franchise tag. I was going to make a video about Romeo Okwara not getting tagged. But in the back of my mind, man, I had a feeling they were going to try to re-sign him. I might have even said it in that video. I was going to do the video, though. I did it for Kenny Golladay, not tagged. I did a nice little video on him, talking about his numbers, blah, 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 this and that. And I remember somebody asked me in the comment section, why didn't you make one about Romeo? And I'm like, well, it's coming, but we'll see. You know what I mean? Something along that line that I said it was coming. But in my mind, I didn't want to make it about, I didn't want to make one about Romeo. I didn't want to make one about Romeo because I thought, I did think a little bit, okay, this team's in a rebuild. This team's rebuilding, man. They're going to let Kenny walk, obviously, 100%. I know, I still think Kenny's gone. I don't think they're going to re-sign him. And then I had a feeling that Romeo was going to walk too, but I was like, maybe there's a shot because of his little brother. And I think I mentioned that in one of my videos. I've been dropping a lot of videos lately, and I know I said I was along the lines of, I think there might be an outside chance he re-signs here because of his little brother. I just don't know what video it was. You guys want to help me out on that? That would be great, but it's okay. So that's why I never really made a video on Romeo not getting tagged. The bottom line, that's what I did, or didn't do, if you want to make it clear. I just decided, okay, you know what, man, I'm not going to do a video on Romeo not getting tagged because I think there's an outside chance. I probably should have made a video about it anyways, but I ended up not doing it because I had a glimmer of hope. I had a glimmer of hope that they were going to re-sign him. I know it's not the greatest thing to do during a rebuild. It's not. But he was the one football player that I wanted back on this team. He was the one guy I wanted back. 150% was the one guy I wanted back. They were going to tag anybody. I didn't want them to tag a guy at $19 million. That's what it costs to tag a defensive end, $19 million. I didn't want that per se, but he was the one guy that I would have been okay with tagging. I would have been like, okay, you tag him and then you work out a deal. And then, you know what I mean? You work out a deal, and it's not going to be for $19 million plus a year. We're getting this guy at $13 million per season. That's what it comes out to. 3 years, $39 million. That's $13 million per. Now, how that contract is, no idea. But it probably could be a little bit backloaded, more guaranteed money. You know, the way these guys do these contracts, guys. Yeah, we talk about we have no money, and it's true. We don't have the money. It's not a lie. But these guys, these professionals, Mike Disner, who's our financial guy over in Detroit, they work out these deals to where we could possibly be saving money on this deal. It's all about guaranteed bonuses. It's all about where they shuffle the money. Okay? It's all about where they shuffle the money. Yeah, we don't get a comp pick now for Romeo Okwara. That's out of the question. So that is true. We don't get the extra comp pick, but I don't care. He was the best defensive player on that team last year in a scheme that was horrible. That was absolutely horrific. Okay? And he was the only one who showed up. The only one. Jamie Collins, couple games, sprinkled in a couple nice games. Jamie Collins. That's really about it, guys. Everybody else was dog doo-doo. And you guys know that. Everybody else was except Romeo. Romeo balled out, man. Now, this is a guy that, like I said earlier, I'm a little bit confused on his game starts for the last couple years. Why only one start in 2019? Kind of don't remember. Was he hurt? Was it the scheme? Was it Patricia? What was going on? Why only 9 starts in 2020? Was it based off 2019? Because in 2018, your boy rolled out there as an undrafted free agent, 2 years in the league, 3 years in 2018, and produced. And then you kept him on the shelf for 2019 and 2020. 2020, you tried to keep him on the shelf because Trey Flowers going down actually helped him produce 10 sacks, 44 tackles, 1 tackle, 11 tackles for loss, 18 quarterback hits, and 3 forced fumbles and a pass deflect. That actually helped him because he probably wouldn't have acquired those numbers if Flowers would have been healthy. He started 9 games. That's confusing to me. You never saw the talent in practice? You never saw that he was literally the best pass rushing option that you had on that team, Matt Patricia? This all comes back to Matt Patricia, okay? I'm not dogging Romeo because imagine if this kid would have started all his games as a Detroit Lion. Imagine if the Giants would have been smart enough to start him. They probably never would have waived him, for one. We pick him up. We barely play him. For the first 2 years, he's here. And then the third year, they only start him 9 games. And it's because Trey Flowers, I think, got hurt. So now we have a new regime here. Now we got a new regime that knows this kid can play football. He's going to start every game. Sky's the limit. Yes, his strength is rushing the passer, getting to the quarterback, living in the backfield. I'll take it. He's not the greatest against the run, but he's capable. He's extremely capable. He can play the run. It's not his strength. It's not his strength. He will get to the quarterback. I'm calling 15 sacks for this kid. 15. Easy. You got to build around him, though. You got to get somebody next to him. You got to get a D tackle next to him. You got to get another really good defensive end on the other side. Because we're paying $90 million for a guy that plays the run, eh? That's what we're doing. Time for Flowers to step up. He's got the ability to play. I'm not, you know what I mean? But he's getting paid a lot of money. And I don't want a guy that just sets the edge at $90 million plus. You know what I mean? I don't. So I think we got to find someone in the draft, get someone next to Romeo and Trey. Get a good linebacker behind those guys, man, that can make plays. That's it, man. They locked up a really good defensive player here, guys. I know it's not probably the best way of doing things. It's not, really. If you really think about it, it's really not. But it's something I think had to be done. It had to be done. They had to go out and reacquire or re-sign, whatever, their best defensive player from 2020. They had to. It was kind of one of those deals where they had to do it. So you're getting a good football player, and just think, guys, go look at his numbers. He only started 9 games last year, and he acquired those numbers. Yeah, he played those other games. He got in games, but he only started 9. I think the sky's the limit, man, for him. You're not taking him off the field now. Now you're not taking him off the field, man, when you're paying him $13 million a year. You're not now. Now he stays on the field, and he produces for you. Woo! So that's it, guys. Thanks a lot, guys. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button on the bottom right. Hit the video. Get all my videos. And like and comment. It's all about liking and comment. Liking helps my videos tremendously. And I'll get back to you with the comments. Negative or positive. It does not matter. Let's go. Romeo's back. Woo!